Hey everyone, it's Raza, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that I've seen causing a lot of confusion, the dreaded nice guy syndrome. Now let me be clear, there's a big difference between being genuinely kind and using niceness as a strategy to win someone over. If you're ready to ditch the dating games and show up authentically, hit that subscribe button because that's exactly what we're about to unpack. One of the biggest turnoffs is when niceness comes with strings attached. Imagine you're having a conversation with someone, and they seem genuinely kind and considerate. But then, as the conversation progresses, you start to feel that their kindness isn't as genuine as it first appeared. Instead, it feels like they're expecting something in return for their niceness. This kind of behavior can be incredibly off-putting and can make the other person feel uncomfortable and manipulated. Saying things like, "Why do women always go for jerks?" is a prime example of this entitled mindset. It's as if the person believes that their niceness should automatically earn them romantic interest, and when it doesn't, they blame the women for their choices. This kind of thinking is not only unfair, but also reveals a lack of understanding and respect for the other person's autonomy and preferences. Or, "I'm such a nice guy, but women never choose me," just screams entitlement. It suggests that being nice is a transactional act where the nice guy expects a romantic payoff. This attitude can be incredibly off-putting because it reduces relationships to a series of transactions rather than genuine connections. It also ignores the fact that attraction and compatibility are complex and can't be boiled down to simple acts of kindness. It's like you're keeping score of all the nice things you do, waiting for a romantic reward. This scorekeeping mentality can create a lot of pressure and tension in interactions. Instead of enjoying the moment and getting to know the other person, you're constantly evaluating whether your actions are earning you points. This can make the other person feel like they're being judged and can lead to a lot of unnecessary stress and anxiety. And trust me, women can sense that a mile away. They can tell when someone is being genuinely kind and when someone is being nice with an ulterior motive. This kind of behavior can make women feel uncomfortable and can lead to them distancing themselves from the person exhibiting it. It's important to be aware of how your actions and intentions are perceived by others. True kindness comes from a place of giving without expecting anything in return. It's about being kind because you genuinely care about the other person's well-being, not because you want something from them. This kind of selfless kindness is much more attractive and can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections. When you give without expecting anything in return, you create a positive and supportive environment that can foster genuine relationships. It's about being genuinely interested in someone, not just trying to win them over. When you're genuinely interested in someone, you take the time to get to know them, to understand their likes and dislikes, and to appreciate them for who they are. This kind of genuine interest can create a strong foundation for a healthy and fulfilling relationship. It's not about trying to impress the other person or win their affection, but about building a connection based on mutual respect and understanding. So, ditch the victim mentality and focus on building genuine connections based on mutual respect and shared values. Instead of feeling entitled to someone's attention because of your niceness, focus on being a genuinely kind and caring person. Build connections based on shared interests and values, and respect the other person's autonomy and choices. This approach will not only make you more attractive to others, but will also lead to more fulfilling and meaningful relationships. Look, I get it. You want her to feel comfortable and have a say in things. It's natural to want to be accommodating and agreeable, especially when you're trying to build a connection. You might think that by always deferring to her preferences, you're showing that you care about her happiness and that you're easygoing. But there's a fine line between being considerate and losing your own voice in the process. But constantly saying, "I'll let you decide," or "I'm happy with whatever you want to do," can actually backfire. When you always leave the decision-making to her, it can start to feel like you're not invested in the relationship or that you don't have your own opinions. This can lead to frustration and a sense of imbalance. She might start to feel like she's carrying the weight of the relationship on her shoulders, making all the decisions while you just go along with whatever she says. While it might seem like you're being agreeable, it can also make you appear indecisive and lacking confidence. Confidence is an attractive quality, and when you constantly defer to her, it can come across as though you lack the self-assurance to make decisions. This can be a turn-off and might make her question your ability to take charge in other areas of life. It's important to strike a balance between being considerate and being assertive. Women find it attractive when a man has his own opinions, passions, and can take the lead. When you express your thoughts and preferences, it shows that you have a strong sense of self and that you're not afraid to stand by your beliefs. This doesn't mean you should be domineering or dismissive of her opinions, but rather that you should be willing to share your own ideas and take initiative. This can create a more dynamic and balanced relationship where both partners feel valued and heard. It shows that you're not afraid to be yourself and that you value your own thoughts and feelings. When you confidently share your opinions and take the lead, it demonstrates that you have a clear sense of who you are and what you want. This can be incredibly attractive and can help to build a deeper connection with your partner. It also shows that you respect yourself and that you're willing to take responsibility for your own happiness, rather than relying on her to make all the decisions. So don't be afraid to express your preferences and suggest activities that you genuinely enjoy. When you take the initiative and share your ideas, it can lead to new and exciting experiences for both of you. It shows that you're engaged and invested in the relationship, and that you're willing to put in the effort to make it enjoyable for both of you. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and understanding, and that includes being true to yourself and your own desires. So go ahead, take the lead and show her the real you. Okay, gentlemen, let's talk about compliments. Yes, women love to feel appreciated, but there's a fine line between genuine flattery and overdoing it. Bombarding her with compliments, especially early on, can feel insincere and even creepy. Instead of showering her with generic praise, focus on specific qualities or actions that you genuinely admire. Maybe you love her sense of humor, her taste in music, or the way she lights up a room. Whatever it is, make it personal and heartfelt. Chapter 4. The Apology Overload. We all make mistakes, and owning up to them is important. But constantly apologizing for every little thing can be a major turnoff. It signals insecurity and a lack of self-confidence, which are not exactly qualities that scream boyfriend material. Instead of saying sorry for existing, focus on being present, confident, and engaging. Save your apologies for when you genuinely mess up, and even then, own your mistake, apologize sincerely, and move on. Chapter 5. Don't put her on a pedestal. Gentlemen, listen up. Putting a woman on a pedestal might seem chivalrous, but it actually creates an imbalance in the dynamic. Saying things like, "You're too good for me," or "You're way out of my league," undermines your own worth and sets the stage for an unhealthy relationship. Remember, a successful relationship is built on mutual admiration and respect. Believe in your own value and look for someone who sees it too. Chapter 6. Slow your roll, Romeo. I know you're excited to get to know her, but bombarding her with texts or coming on too strong too soon can be overwhelming. It's like you're trying to force a connection instead of letting it develop organically. Instead of crafting the perfect text message, focus on having meaningful conversations in person. Let the conversation flow naturally, give her space to breathe, and maintain your own life and interests. Chapter 7. The Not Like Other Guys Trap. This one's a classic. Declaring that you're not like other guys or that you'd never hurt her like her ex might seem like a good idea, but it actually comes across as inauthentic and even manipulative. It's like you're trying to score points by putting other men down. Instead of making comparisons, focus on being your best self. Let your actions speak louder than words and show her that you're trustworthy and genuine. So there you have it, gentlemen. We've covered a lot of ground today. We discussed 7 common nice guy phrases that are actually hurting your chances with women. These phrases, while seemingly harmless, can often come across as insincere or even desperate. It's important to be aware of how your words are perceived and to strive for genuine communication. Remember, true connection comes from a place of authenticity, respect, and genuine kindness. When you are authentic, you allow the other person to see the real you, which is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. Respect is crucial because it shows that you value the other person's feelings and boundaries. Genuine kindness, on the other hand, is about being considerate and thoughtful without expecting anything in return. What are your thoughts on these dating dynamics? Have you noticed any patterns in your own interactions? It's always enlightening to reflect on our behaviors and see where we might be going wrong or what we can improve. Have you ever experienced any of these firsthand? Maybe you found yourself saying one of these phrases and wondered why it didn't have the desired effect. Or perhaps you've been on the receiving end and felt a disconnect. Sharing these experiences can be incredibly valuable for everyone. Share your stories and questions in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Your insights and experiences can help others who might be going through similar situations. Plus, it creates a sense of community where we can all learn and grow together. And if you found this video helpful, please let me know. Your feedback is incredibly important to me and helps me create content that is useful and relevant to you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It not only shows your support, but also helps others find this video. The more engagement a video gets, the more likely it is to be recommended to others who might benefit from it. And subscribe to my channel for more dating and relationship advice. I post new videos regularly, covering a wide range of topics that can help you navigate the complexities of modern dating. From understanding body language to mastering the art of conversation, there's always something new to learn. For even more content, you can also find me on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I share daily tips, behind-the-scenes content, and more personal insights that you won't find on my YouTube channel. It's a great way to stay connected and get even more value. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep striving to be the best version of yourself, and remember that true connection starts with being genuine and kind.